Hello, my name is Brandon. I do want to welcome you to Van Anda Aviation or EasyAirplaneRental.com, whichever way you have found us. Anyways, I just wanted to discuss with you a little bit on how to use our accounting system, time card system, and schedule. Now, if you do not have an account, your instructor should have set you up with an account by now. If not, you need to either reach out to the instructor or you could actually reach out to me directly, and I can also help you out with that. And our telephone number here is 407-886-8777, or feel free to reach me at my cell phone, which is 407-487-4747, or you can also email Brandon at vaaviation.com. Anyway, just wanted to get you a little bit more familiar with what's going on here. I generally use Google Chrome for this. You can use any web browser. It all works just across the board there. So let's go to VA. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go to EasyAirplaneRental.com. Now, if you go to EasyAirplaneRental.com, it'll just redirect you to the vaaviation.com. Either website will take you to the one website. So, looking at our website here, you have our home, about us, locations, schedule, and customer. And customers is where we really want to start our focus today at. And what I want to do is I want to show you the customer accounts. So you should have a customer account. I've set up a generic one in here, and it would be your your login should originally start with your first initial and last name, and then whatever generic password myself or your instructor has put you in. So this is a generic account here, and just to let you know a little bit of what's going on with the account. Once you start flying and putting things in, things will start showing up here. Different flights will start showing up here. And you can actually also come back to this, look at this later, and fill out your logbook, which is also is a nice feature for that. So once you get your account set up, you can always come in and change your password to anything you want. Just go to Profile, click in here, put in whatever password you want, and then hit Submit at the bottom, and then that will change your password. Now, there's no specific password requirements for this. You could easily go as in, a 4-digit numeric code, and it'll accept that as a password. And also, if you do want to buy a block of flight time, you can do so. It comes out a little bit cheaper. For every 10 hours you buy, you get 1 hour for free, and you can do that right over here. You can click 1, 2, or 3 blocks, and if you get 50 hours or more, give us a call. We can create some special deals for you on 50 and 100-hour blocks. And once you get that in there, you can hit Buy Now, and it'll take you to a payment page where you can either pay online with PayPal or with a debit or credit card down here. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. So that is the whole account system here. Now, we do ask that you do not enter any time down here. This is that's what the time card system is for. If you go over to time card, you can go in here and log in. Your time card will be the same login as the account system. Now, remember, if you're logging in uh, into a public computer, remember to uncheck "Remember Me," or it will pop up with somebody else, and somebody else will log your time for you, and you'll end up paying for somebody else's time, which is never any fun. So we don't recommend you doing this in the FBO. We recommend that you do it either at home or off your cell. The preferred method is off your cell phone, because once you get to the airplane, such as say we were flying 170 Alpha Tango, you go out to the airplane during your pre-flight. You verify that the Hobbs is actually the starting Hobbs that is in the time card. Now, if the last person has not logged their time, what will happen is that number will not match whatever is on the actual Hobbs meter. Now, with so you just go ahead and put in your correct time, and what that does, it creates a gap in the time card system, so I can go back and correct it later on. So say that we did verify that it's 2024.2 to start. You can click next, then put your phone away, and then whenever you get your phone back out after you finish flying, it'll start off here. So we'll put 2025.2, which will give us 1 hour even. And then fuel purchase, you can put in the fuel. If you've purchased fuel outside of the airport that you originally flew from, you can put the fuel purchased in here, but it has to be something that you purchase with your own money. And what we'll do is we will reimburse your fuel purchase up to, but not exceeding, whatever the current fuel price is at Orlando North, which currently it's at 509 a gallon. And so what we'll do is we'll credit your account up to 509 a gallon, which is the current fuel price. And then you can also put a description in here. Now, the descriptions are not something that we generally go in and read very often. So if you have a squawk or something that's on the airplane, we ask that you get in touch with us personally versus putting it into the description, because there's a really good chance that we're not going to be able to see, or that we're not going to go in and find that. So once you get all that in, you can click log flight, and boom, here you go. It'll tell you what your account balance is if you did pre-purchase the block time. It'll show in here that it will show within here, how many hours you have left, and what the fuel credit and everything is. And also, you can go to pay now, and it takes you to another payment page again, which will allow you to log in either through the PayPal system or with a debit or credit card. So that's how the time card system works. Now, whenever you go back to your account here, you can hit refresh, and here you go. It shows up in here, and your flight hour will show up and what your balance is. So that's how we take care of that. Now, what we do ask is that you do not enter your flight time down here, because this does not update the time card. The time card system will always update your account, but not vice versa. So now I would like to move on and talk a little bit about the schedule. The schedule, you can go to customers, down to renter schedule, or you can go to schedule here, and we have a nice system where you can go to aircraft status. And what this does, it takes you to a status page, tells you what all of our aircraft are, how much the aircraft is. Right now, it's currently, everything's 130 an hour with gas, with the exception of the 182 is a dry rate. It's without fuel, and gives you a brief description of what's in the aircraft, and obviously the location over here. So once you do that, you figure out which airplane you want to go to. You can go to aircraft scheduler. And the nice thing about the aircraft schedule is everything here, it lists all of our aircraft here. And you can see everything's in every single color of the rainbow, which it can kind of get a little hard on the eyes, a little funny. So, but say you wanted to fly 781 Bravo Golf, which is currently at Orlando Executive. You can come up here, click on 1 Bravo Golf, and it will take you to a schedule that just shows 1 Bravo Golf, and say we want to fly it tomorrow at noon. Here it would show that it would be available, so it's 7 o'clock plus 4 hours. And so we can come in here, schedule it for noon, and then put DevDo, And then we also recommend that you put in an email address at the bottom. The reason for this is so that any changes that are made to the schedule, you'll get an email on that, and then you will be aware of what's going on. And then you can click submit. Now, once you click submit event, it will not show up on the schedule. It comes to the administrators for approval in the very beginning, and the reason for that is to keep spammers from fictitiously spamming the schedule on us. So what we do is we'll get an email. We'll check the email. It says, hey, this person submitted a schedule, and then once that person submits a schedule, then we'll go in and we'll approve it, and at that point it will show up. So, and that's how that's how the schedule works. So now I want to talk about the resources. Resources has the rental agreement. It'll always have the current rental agreement that we have, and it's got an option for renter's insurance, which will take you to a page where you can look at purchasing renter's insurance. Weather, take you to aviationweather.gov, and then you've got the AOPA website, which we always recommend you joining AOPA. Also, FA study guides, IACRA 8710, and FA medical, which is a really good set of resources for new students just coming in. If you would, just go check that out. And also, there's a contact page. If you ever need to get in touch with us, you can go to the contact page, fill out the contact page, and it'll shoot me an email directly. And also, if you need to cancel something on the schedule, you won't be able to cancel anything. However, you can come in here and fill this out, shoot it off to me. Make sure you put in your name, your aircraft time and date, and everything for the schedule. If you need to delete something on there, and also please do know we have a 24-hour cancellation policy, and that would be it. And that is our website, and that is how we do things here at Van Anda Aviation. Also, if you ever have any questions, or concerns or anything, feel free to reach out to us. That's what we're here for. We're here to answer any questions that you may have. You can reach us at 407-886-8777, or my cell is going to be 407-487-4747, or you could email me directly at brandon@vaaviation.com. And I think that's all we have for today. And you guys have a good day, and we'll see you soon.